And later on, I thought कि I did something wrong. That was Army की SSB, and I
You're
said
saying
कि
Air
I
Force.
want to go in Air Force. Then I thought, sir, I have this very silly doubt. Like, I'm hesitating to ask this
Don't
also.
qualify all your doubts as silly. Just
एंड आफ्टर सर डिस्कशन, क्या ऐसा होता है कि जिसको ग्रुप ने नॉमिनेट किया वो सबसे बेटर है या उसके चांसेस बेटर है, लाइक
want to tell truth or false.
दैट? हे हाय, अग्री करना मुझसे इस बात पे कि व्हेन इट कम्स टू एसएसबी प्रिपरेशन, एसएसबी पे डायरेक्ट मत पहुंचो, अभी प्रिपरेशन पे ही है। व्हेन इट कम्स टू इंटरव्यू हम बहुत ज्यादा क्लियर होते हैं कि अच्छा इंटरव्यू में क्या करें। क्वेश्चंस ले लेते हैं क्योंकि मोर और लेस सबसे सेम क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं अबाउट द पर्सनैलिटी, क्वेश्चंस ही होते हैं वो, है ना। तो हम अपना पीआईक्यू तैयार कर लेते हैं, हम अपने सारे एक्सपीरियंसेस याद करके जॉट डाउन कर लेते हैं, है ना। और आंसर्स को फ्रेम करके भी प्रैक्टिस इट रेगुलरली। इस तरीके से इंटरव्यू की तैयारी हो सकती है। आई एम नॉट क्लेमिंग इट राइट और रॉन्ग, आई एम जस्ट सेइंग कि ऐसे एस्पायरेंट्स जनरली करते हैं। व्हेन इट कम्स टू साइट टेस्ट तभी भी चीजें बहुत मतलब डिफिकल्ट नहीं लगती है कि वी प्रैक्टिस स्टोरी राइटिंग, वी प्रैक्टिस वैट, वी प्रैक्टिस एसआरटी, हम सारी चीजें आराम से प्रैक्टिस करते हैं। बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू जीटीओ वहीं पे हमारी गाड़ी रुक जाती है, राइट। कि जीटीओ में करे तो करे क्या, ना हमारे पास वो ग्रुप है, ना टीम है ना, ना हमारे पास ग्राउंड है, ना ऑब्स्टिकल्स है। तो जीटीओ की तैयारी कैसे करें, है ना। हम यूट्यूब वीडियोस देख लेते हैं मैक्स टू मैक्स कि चलो ये इस तरीके से ऑब्स्टिकल पार किए जाते हैं, बट इट इज नॉट वेरी सिंपल क्योंकि टीम नहीं होती। टीम में आप कैसा परफॉर्म कर रहे हो वही तो देखा जाता है ना। बिकॉज जब आप एसएसडी में पहुंचते हो तब आपके पास शायद आइडिया हो सकता है, लेकिन वो किसी और ने चुरा लिया, मतलब पहले किसी और ने एक्ट कर लिया। या ये भी हो सकता है कि उस टाइम पे आपको कोई आइडिया याद ना आ रहा हो, या तो वहां पे आप ग्रुप को हैंडल ना कर पा रहे हो। तो घर पे रह के हाउ कैन यू प्रैक्टिस फॉर जीटीओ, यही क्वेश्चन मुझे सर से पूछना है, लेफ्टिनेंट कमांडर विमलराज सर। उन्होंने खुद जीटीओ की तरह सर्व किया है एसएसबी बैंगलोर और एसएसबी कोलकाता में। आप में से बहुत लोगों ने एसएसबी में भी सर को देखा होगा एज एन जीटीओ, है ना। सबसे अच्छी बात पता है क्या है, ये जो सारे कंफ्यूजन्स है, जैसे जीटीओ को घर से कैसे प्रिपेयर करें, ये तो मेन क्वेश्चन है, उसको सर लास्ट में आंसर करेंगे। बट उसके अलावा भी कितने क्वेश्चंस हैं यार, कि इंडिविजुअल ऑब्स्टिकल में क्या सीक्वेंस होना चाहिए कि आपको ज्यादा मार्क्स मिले, है ना। कि किस तरीके से आप इंडिविजुअल ऑब्स्टिकल्स लोगे, या अगर ग्रुप डिस्कशन में आप बोल नहीं पा रहे हो, लाइक यू हैव एन आइडिया बट आप उसे इंग्लिश में कन्वर्ट कर रहे हो, बट वो हो नहीं रहा टाइम पे, एंड यू जस्ट मिस द अपॉर्चुनिटी, है ना। इसके अलावा आपको पीजीटी में कोई आइडिया नहीं आ रहा, क्या कमांड टास्क में परफॉर्मेंस के हिसाब से डिफिकल्टी लेवल का टास्क दिया जाता है, वगैरह वगैरह। स्नेक रेस में आपको एक्चुअली क्या करना चाहिए, दूसरों की हेल्प करनी चाहिए या आगे भी बढ़ना चाहिए, कहाँ रहना चाहिए, लोड उठाना चाहिए या सबसे आगे चलना चाहिए, वगैरह वगैरह। ये सारे क्वेश्चन कितना अच्छा होगा कि एक जीटीओ से हम पूछ ले जो आपका परफॉर्मेंस एक्चुअली एनालाइज करता है ना। सो ये थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट काम है कि इतने सिली क्वेश्चंस एक ऑफिसर से पूछना, बट आई हैव डन दैट थिंग। मैंने बहुत ग्राउंड लेवल के क्वेश्चन सर से पूछ लिए हैं। सबसे अच्छी बात क्या है कि सर का एक्सपीरियंस बहुत डायनेमिक है। सर एक यंगेस्ट एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर भी रह चुके हैं इंडियन नेवी में। उन्होंने इंडिया को अलग अलग कंट्रीज में मैरीटाइम एक्सरसाइजेस में रिप्रेजेंट भी कर चुका है। सर का एक्सपीरियंस एनसीसी से लेके इंडियन नेवी तक बहुत ही ज्यादा एडवेंचरस, बोल्ड रहा है। ही हैज बिन एन एविएटर ऑल्सो, उन्होंने डॉर्नियर भी उड़ाया है, मतलब ऑब्जर्वेटर भी रहे हैं वो। तो इनके जो इतने डायनामिक, बोल्ड, एडवेंचरस एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं, उनसे जीटीओ के ये क्वेश्चंस पाना, आंसर्स पाना, सोचो इट गोना हेल्प अस अ लॉट। मैंने पूरी वीडियो को, पूरे इंटरेक्शन को जो कि लगभग 1 घंटे का है, उसे अलग अलग टाइम स्टैम्प में डिवाइड किया है इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स. बट आई वुड से कि आप पूरा वीडियो एक बार जरूर देखना, क्योंकि होता है ना, व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट जीपीई, हमने थोड़ा सा डिस्कशन जीडीओ और लेक्चरेट का भी कर लिया, तो वहां पे यू डोंट मिस ऑन टू द थिंग्स. जबकि आपको लगा कि जीडी का देखना है मुझे पूरा, बट सम पॉइंट्स हैव बीन डिस्कस्ड लेटर और अर्लियर ऑल्सो. तो एक बार पूरा देख लेना, मेंटेन अ नोटबुक सो दैट यू कैन राइट इट डाउन सारी चीजें, so that you don't. I welcome to you to Defence Mania, but before we begin, I just want to tell you very clearly that I had this curiosity deep inside me since I was preparing and appearing for SSBs. Not only me, my SSB colleagues were also having these questions and these curiosities when they were with me. We always see GTO as very, skeptical person, as very, a very secretive person. He's wearing a Ray-Ban and looking here and there. And we used to guess his behavior and what he's thinking. He's looking at us. He's, doing this thing means I am favorite of GTO. GTO is not liking me at this time. So GTO is always a very big topic of discussion amongst all the SSB aspirants. So I'm really very happy today that I'm talking to you directly in person, and I will be clearing all those doubts which I had, and obviously I'll be representing my students' doubts here.
Sure.
Right? Okay.
I'll be happy to answer all, and through Defence Mania, I'll be happy to clear many of the aspirants' doubt what they have about the GTO or the SSB altogether.
All right, sir. Okay. Actually, my main question of conducting this particular talk to you is how to prepare GTO task at home. Because if I talk about myself also, I was studying in hostel, and when I used to come at home, I don't have that friend circle, and if I have, they are not, defense aspirants. So I have firstly no one to prepare with, a team, and secondly, I don't have the ground with those obstacles, SSB obstacles also. So this question strikes me every time that okay, I can prepare for psych at home, I can prepare for interviews also, but what about GTO? And GTO has got 9 tasks. So how to do that? So this is the main curiosity, but I think you will be answer this later on, है ना?
Yeah, fine.
Okay. So sir, I'll go task wise. Firstly, we have the group discussion, right? So I want to ask for group task. A group discussion is that sometimes I'm not very familiar with the topic of discussion my group chose.
Yeah.
Really, I don't have much knowledge about it. So what to do in that scenario?
See, normally, as most of you are generally aware, that there are 2 group discussions which normally happen. In the first discussion, आपको 2 topics मिलेंगे where the group can choose which one you want to speak and all those things. So when you have the choice, the topics generally of international level and one is of national level. With my experience in SSB for about 3 years at SSB Calcutta as well as SSB Bangalore, जितने भी candidates को सोचा है, mostly they will choose a topic which is comparatively easy. They also know कि सबको discuss करना हो. Suddenly, if they are choosing international topic, it will be tough for all of them. और उनको भी पता है कि ऐसा टॉपिक लिया और कुछ टाइम के बाद डिस्कशन ही ना हो रहा है, तो दिक्कत हो जाएगा. तो normally the candidates choose a topic which is most convenient and comfortable for most of them. Most of them, I've seen it is a second topic most of the time. There are times where a very good batch always choose on the first topic. That has also happened, but most of the time it is second topic. When there is a contention, when there is a doubt कि किस topic में discuss करना है, mostly candidates go with the voting. Okay, how many for first topic or how many for second topic? Then they raise hands and then they normally do. But अगर if you or if majority goes with a topic जिसमें आपको कुछ ज़्यादा idea नहीं है, where you are not able to speak कि इसे मेरे को कोई points ही नहीं आ रहा तो क्या करें? Need not worry. That is one of the 9 tasks. You need not extremely perform there. Not required. It is the cumulative performance. जो all 9 tasks में आपने क्या किया उसके basis में assessor will assess you. Don't worry. But in that case, अगर मान लो आपको कुछ भी नहीं आ रहा तो just observe the discussion. Definitely, with some people opening up their thoughts, if you're a normal person who's in defense aspect, आपको थोड़ा बहुत तो idea मिलेगा where you can add a little more. Initially आपको जैसा topic सुन के कुछ समझ नहीं आया, तो you don't have any points. But when your friends started speaking, धीरे धीरे आपको कुछ points मिलेगा in those lines. Then you can add. Rather than, but most of the candidates, what they waste time is like, I agree with system number 3, I agree with system number 7, I also agree with system. Don't waste time like this. जैसे 3 ने point बोला, उसके relevant में you want to say more points, add those points. But at least speak. 100% you're supposed to speak. Definitely you're supposed to speak. तभी GTO आपको mark करेंगे कि हाँ, he wanted to speak, he has the confidence to speak. Content, yes, you may not be completely aware for a discussion level, but at least you will show the assessor that yes, I have the confidence to speak, I want to participate. जैसे आपने किया, तो GTO 2 topic, the second topic है, वो generally a mild topic रहेगा comparatively. So that, now whatever आपने छोड़ा इसमें, you have to fulfill there in the second topic. That way you can carry on.
Okay. Sir, if this referendum thing happens, whether we want to choose topic A or topic B, suppose topic A is very difficult and intellectual types, and topic B is very normal types, and I'm okay with topic B only. I'm not very aware about topic A. And is there any judgment ki if I don't raise my hand in topic A and I'm raising my hand in topic B, that clearly means that I have no knowledge about a good topic? Is there any judgment about it?
No, not much, because that is a very starting level. We don't judge people. We keep having the traces and then we keep confirming. In a group of 10, if around 7 people are raising hands for group like topic 2, so that generally shows the group is of at that level. When a topic is given, if 6 people are raising hands for topic 1, then the group itself is a slightly higher level group.
Yeah.
The group wants to discuss better things. So in that case, the second topic, the second discussion, I will slightly give a higher level topic, because the group is already a higher. For them, if I give women empowerment, for them, if I give pollution, they'll feel like weak. So I will also amend my topic accordingly. The GTOs comes with a prepared set of topics. Depending on the level of group, they can. But there is no great judgment made on individual. It is made on a group. Okay, this group is of this level. Not on an individual. Okay, just number 3, 7, 8 didn't raise hands. Not like that. It will not happen then.
It's just for the perception. Okay.
For the general set of, I can feel, okay, this group is of this.
Okay.
If the group chosen the first topic, then I can, oh, good, they have chosen the first topic. Okay, the group is slightly, so I can expect a little more as the day progresses.
Okay. And sir, sometimes I feel that I have got good ideas. Actually, what all people are talking is I have got facts, I've got figures, I've got current knowledge about that also. But इंग्लिश का प्रॉब्लम आ जाता है कि आई एम थिंकिंग कि ओके इसमें इज आएगा, हैज आएगा, हैव आएगा, एंड मीनवाइल आई एम लूजिंग द अपॉर्चुनिटी टू स्पीक and then I'm not able to speak at all. So my ideas are not being conveyed, or if I'm getting chance also na, that thing is not properly conveyed because of English problem.
Correct. So, you don't know, you don't have the superiority over the language, so because of which it may affect your performance. Yes, that is there. My suggestion is, if you have knowledge, facts, figures, data in you, forget about grammar, put it across. Okay? Because English is just a language. We are not assessing you for your language abilities. We are looking for your personality and knowledge levels, how much you can take on. If you are a person with that much minimal amount of English and able to give more data, it is very easy for you to pick up English also in a shorter span of time. Today, if I'm able to speak like this, it is not that when I was in school, I was speaking like this. It is not that when I was in college, I was speaking like this. Over a period of time, it graduated. When I joined Navy, I was not aware. I got no clue what is Hindi. I'm from Tamil Nadu. I know only English and Tamil. So, but now I speak better Hindi with a proper slang, with a proper pronunciation. People, when I go to Tamil Nadu and when I was in Arakonam, when I go to market and speak in Tamil, they're like, sir, you are speaking very good Tamil. They were thinking I'm from North India and then I'm speaking Tamil. I said, I'm from Tamil Nadu only. So you can, anyways, language is the weapon. You can easily pick it up. So don't worry about your English ability, English speaking skills at SSB. Need not worry about it. GTO understands.
Okay. And so, I am little introvert, means inclined towards introvert. So I find, very difficult to speak in a group. But somehow, if I manage also, but there is means there is a girl in every group who is very aggressive, who is very dominant, and just putting her things across and not letting speak others. And in that case, if she, tells me directly, ki, okay, I'm saying this, so my confidence goes down. So, how to handle people like that who are very over dominant and not letting others perform?
So here I'll reiterate again. There is nobody called over dominant person. Nobody called like I have to dominate. This is मैंने अभी तक ऐसे किसी को नहीं देखा. It is because last time when somebody gets confidence or no, they feel कि मैंने last time अच्छा सा perform नहीं किया तो इस time में I will not leave any mistake. I will not leave any gap. तो इस time मैं अच्छा सा perform करूँगा. With that process, they don't realize कि they are trying to suppress others. They don't realize it. The moment because no human being want to dominate somebody. Go ahead. Now, for an individual, sir, I am a mild person. But when people give me chance, I will speak. When people force me, I will speak. But on a normal basis, I may not very outward like forthcoming. I will not be able to speak. मैं ऐसे mingle नहीं करूँगा. And in my group, अगर ऐसे कोई को जो normally ज़्यादा बात करते हैं वो मिल गए तो मैं क्या करूँ? तो for these people, your GTO is happening on third day. You have enough time from day 1, day 2 full, and then day 3 morning. So you have to start making friends next to your chest numbers, this side as well as this. When you naturally make good bonding with them in an open forum, I take it written from me, nobody will challenge you. So your group development has to happen before you come for GTO ground. Not that, okay, GT starts, now I'll
Actually,
start
that
having
happens
my
on the GTO day itself. We are best of friends when GTO is over. And we used to think कि यार अब GTO हुआ होता तो कितना अच्छा होता.
you start this bonding a little early.
Right.
What happens is when you normally interact with more people, sometimes candidates ask me also, sir, sitting at home and preparing is good or going to office and preparing is good. I said, going to office and preparing is far better because you meet new people, you interact with new people, you work on new projects, you get to understand more people, so your confidence gradually develops. कि मैं घर में अकेला बैठा हूँ, बुक पढ़ रहा हूँ, वीडियो देख रहा हूँ, I am not interacting with many of my friends. Suddenly when I have to interact, what will I interact? Especially the major mistake बहुत सारे aspirants करते हैं क्या while making this bonding. They go and say कितने attempt हुआ तेरा? कहाँ last fail हुआ? तो कहाँ coaching है? Nobody likes to share all this at first. When you are establish contact की तो कहाँ से? What is there in your hometown? Who's your favorite actor? Which is your favorite game? Who's your favorite cricketer? Find the wavelength there. Thereafter speak about SSB. Don't like मैंने 5 बार fail हो गया तुमने कितने बार fail. Nobody likes to tell about their bad experience. And that was the first go when you want to connect. Connect that, keep it for later.
Got it. And so when I come to GPE, that is group planning exercise, there also I feel like I'm a slow writer. That plan is in my head, but I'm not able to complete what I have written. So is there any assessment criteria for that? If I'm not able to complete it, but in discussion I'm good, I'm like able to convey my ideas good and proper. So then like it is okay, or I need to compulsorily complete my GPE plan?
Your individual solution, the time allotted is 10 minutes for writing. That is sacrosanct. Those 10 minutes के अंदर you are supposed to complete all of it. That is तो है ही. There is no doubt in that. You are supposed to complete. Okay. Sir, I was able to complete 3, but the 4th one I didn't do. It's okay. When you are discussing, if you observe, the normally the GTOs can also be, you can feel that they are flipping your answer sheets. They glance through it when you are discussing itself. So that time, like you are like a tiger discussing so much in the discussion, but in your solution you have written only 1 or 2. I feel like, yeah, what is this disconnect? यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं लिखा और वहाँ पे तो इतना अच्छा बोल. Oh, that gives me a disconnect. That gives me a doubt why it has happened like this. So if you are a very slow writer, अगर time आपका criticality है, don't write full paragraph sentences. At least write in points. I will take this person, put him into the bus, give him first aid, and then go to this thing. Right now, give first aid, take him to hospital, call ambulance, take him to hospital, admit. Start time, end time, total distance covered. Right like this. Agar time critical. If you know ki in 10 minutes I will not be able to complete. You know ki you can complete, no problem. Ultimately, I want points, right? I want to know what are you thinking. So give me everything in points. I'm not interested in your English grammar, how big paragraph, nothing. How much content, how much idea you have enough.
Okay, got it. And sir, in GP, we generally have 4 or 5 set of problems. Like there is someone who is dying, someone, railway track udane wala, and there is some animal problem also like that. So I want to ask ki, we should take immediate medical help or a good medical help, because there is some primary health center nearby. है ना? But someone argues like that also ki they do not have that good facilities, we should go to government hospital, like that. So what should be done there?
So in this task mein hai, what you have to understand is, one is your aim, that is going for volleyball competition, quiz competition, attending something, reach hostel by so. That is your aim.
Right.
Your aim has to be done.
Yeah.
In the process, there are 4 problems which are thrown in front of you.
Right.
ये भी कर लो, ये भी है, ये कर लो क्या. So now, when you prioritize this problem, naturally you will find the solution. Priority 1 is something which requires your immediate attention. Priority 2 and 3 is like, now priority 2, you give more life, जिसमें ज़्यादा life involved है, so give that as priority 2. और जिसमें materials are there, like money is being looted, bridges being collapsed, so उसमें materials involved, money is involved, so that can be 3. And 4th is that minor problem which you can, the moment you read, you can understand. Okay, that is. You will address all 4. You will not tell like, yaar, usko wallet hai wo to make you do. No, you will address that also. वो 4 problems you will address. Now, depending on the first problem ka severity, can this be first aid followed by something? Both solutions are correct depending on people. Now, if you can solve 2 problems, like first aid area, if you're taking to a slightly far location, but your second problem can also be solved there, or third problem can also be solved there, go for that. Ek patthar mein tu manga. Okay? So go there, admit him also, as well as inform about the bomb blast or something. So like 4 people can go at this and finish it off together and come. Right. Otherwise, PHC will be slightly here. So 2 people going for PHC, 2 people are going there. So go there and finish off both. Right. And there is nothing called a correct solution. This is the solution. There is nothing like that. And it is designed only, it has got 3 solutions minimum. Maximum it can be more and more. Minimum it should have 3 solutions. That's how we designed that. It's not like I keep one solution and then I want all aspirants to think the solution whatever. It is not that. Right. Minimum 3 solutions will be there. 3 viable good solutions. Logically possible within that time, with resources, they should be able to. So ऐसे design करते हैं. Okay. So don't fight. All the aspirants, whoever is watching this video, I'm telling you, don't fight. Your solution is equally correct as your friends. And your friend's solution is equally correct as yours. It's just that, because see, in reality, you and me are going in, like, right, we are traveling together. Suddenly we saw an accident. You and me will not be responding in the same way, right? Right. I'll be responding in some way, you will be responding. But both of us will have the same intention to save the life. That's it. So your friend is also trying to do the same thing. Only thing is, you feel ki PHC mein jao, somebody else might feel like, no, go to the nearest town where you get the maximum facilities. On ground, kya ho raha us din to ho gaye ho. Don't worry. Your intent has to be correct. Your intention is, yes, I have to save the life. We will look at that only. So tomorrow, if there is a problem, will this boy or girl will take care of the life or not? Or will they prioritize ki bomb blast jo 11 baje ho raha hai, that is very important. What they will think. Sir, a very silly question. Should we find or search cow which is lost by an old lady? Is that should be priority, or that is just a distraction of the GTE? It is priority 4. Okay, priority 4. Matlab we have to go and search for the cow. It is priority 4, no. It is designed for people who don't have the great practical intelligence or knowledge, no, they will choose that as some other priority or 1 or 2 or 3. Now, priority 4, when you look at that, it will either take too much of your time or it will take too much of your manpower. Finding a cow or catching that cow, you need 4 or 5 people. If one guy is searching and helping the old lady, or 2 minutes, it will take more time. It will take more time, or more people, less time. So now a person who does not have the proper logical sense, he will choose that as priority 1. Or that she is very old lady, we have to help her. So he'll keep it as priority 2 maybe.
People give logics like that.
He gives priority 2. So he is a person on a real day-to-day life. He cannot understand things. He cannot organize his priorities. So for me to catch that person, okay, this person cannot understand priorities in life. So for me to help and catch that person, this problem is like gold chain fallen into water.
Yeah.
4 or 5 people search, you can find it easily. 1 person search, it is going to take more time. Right? It is like that. So now we don't want you to leave the train, we don't want you to leave the bank route and then search this gold chain. Do all that, come back and do this. And mostly the 4th problem will be somewhere closer to where you are standing. Rest all you have to travel. 4th will be just as close to you where you are standing.
Yeah. Okay. And after sir discussion, क्या ऐसा होता है कि जिसको ग्रुप ने नॉमिनेट किया वो सबसे बेटर है या उसके चांसेस बेटर हैं? Like that.
Want to tell truth or false? Okay, see, ideally in the briefing it says it does not matter who. It can be anyone among your group members. But yes, GTO does keep an eye for them.
Okay.
No great advantage given. Nothing. If group has nominated Shivani, fine. Why group has nominated Shivani? Was she able to handle the group well? And group has, that slightly shows an indication that our group is understanding her or slowly started accepting her as leader. Okay, so that's why group is agreeing for, you have to actively participate. You have to convince your friends your solution, or you have to take their solution. Naturally, that is when they'll slowly accept to nominate you, right? So tabhi they will slowly, okay, fine, I'll let us take Shivani.
Okay. So because one time this thing has happened, ki group has nominated me and I got so happy, and I just narrated my own story and my own plan to the GTO. Although we discussed something else, ki okay, this point is okay, we should add this in the common group, but I just forgot those plans and I just told my plan to the GTO. And then I was thinking ki I just missed this opportunity, he will note this down, I got this nomination, this could go right to my portfolio of GTO, but I just did everything wrong in that. I just narrated my plan there. So I was thinking, like, yeah,
you should have taken some from others also, because the group believed in you as a leader. The group felt that she will take my points also. At that moment, at least you could have taken few from others.
Yeah.
Just one problem. No, you could, like, if you would have totally got up and told only yours, no, GTO can also feel, your group will also feel, and your group will show in their face also. They will show it. Definitely they'll show it. They'll show it like,
yes, that thing happened. Okay, so now I want to ask real ground related questions when it comes to PGT. Sir, PGT में बहुत सारे ऐसी चीजें हुई हैं and we are just guessing कि what GTO might think about this. Like सबसे पहले तो ये होता है ऐसे कि GTO has told us कि you have to carry the load also, you have to do the teamwork also, everything. And बहुत बार ऐसा कंफ्यूजन होता है कि टीम वर्क का मतलब क्या ये है कि आई हैव टू हेल्प everyone should pass and then I should come last carrying the load alone or with someone else. So what should be my position so that I get good marks in PGT?
Your position has to be in thick of the activity or center of the activity.
Okay.
So You can be in starting, move in, and then stay in center, get the entire things moved, and then subsequently you can get everybody, or you can just exit one last person may stay, you can exit, and then you can get to move.
Okay.
So like if you see one task takes about, like PGT takes about total 45 minutes. In that 45 minutes, if as a GTO, if I observed everything and close my eyes and see, almost 25 minutes, you should have been in my mind. Yahi pura kiya. Your group will also feel. You would have also felt in your own experiences.
Right.
यार ये कर रहा है, पूरा कर रहा है. Correct. You are in the. I'm not telling you be in first position, you be in second position, you be in last position. I'm not telling that. I'm just telling be in the thick of the activity. Take that center stage. For which if you can go and cross the finish line, still you can be in the thick of the activity. You can stand in the start line and keep being in the thick of the activity. You can tell, okay, do this, die here, you go first, you go next, you can keep doing that. Or if it is not very effective, then you have to step in, move in, stay in center, and then move things. Then once you demonstrate, then go to finish line, and then you can tell others to follow what you demonstrate. The activity.
And so,
or if more doubts are there, the course which you are planning to launch will have all the answers, whatever you are asking for, in detail.
Yeah. So I have this very silly doubt. Like, I'm hesitating to ask this.
Don't qualify all your doubts as silly. Just
so generally this thing happens ki when it's time for action, like I am standing in front, and at that time I don't usually get idea. When I'm watching the YouTube videos now of various academies ke haan, these are obstacles, I'm getting very good ideas ki okay, isko aise kiya ja sakta hai, isko aise kiya ja sakta hai. But at the real time I'm not getting any ideas. So at that time what I'm supposed to do?
So first is for all aspirants watching this, most of them will ask me the same question again and again. Sir, आइडिया दिमाग में है बट ग्राउंड में नहीं आ रहा, ये और मैं सोच रहा हूँ कोई और बोल दिया कि मैं
Yes, exactly, this thing is happening कि
तो कर दिया सर, मैं about to tell, by then they have shown it, they have tried it, and then they have gone, sir. Sir, ये idea, I was about to tell, sir. Okay, this is standard thing. First is you should be very clear in what is cantilever. If you understand this cantilever, entire GTO ground outdoor activities based on this only. That is your PGT, HGT, command task, as well as FGT. If you understand cantilever, it is totally based only on cantilever, nothing else. Okay. So once you understand cantilever, then you should be quick, you should be able to practice cantilever. And now thereafter it comes effective. The way you are telling कि सर मैं videos देख रहा हूँ, तब मैं समझ में आ रहा है कि यार इसको वैसे भी कैसे कर सकते हैं. Subsequent great advice for all the aspirants ki when you are standing in start line and trying to work all the solution in 3D model in your mind and then to ground, that is take time. If you understand a little, get in, put it on ground. The moment you put the plan, your brain will activate. It will tell, okay, do this, this is correct, this is wrong. When you're trying in your mind, you are trying to assume कि ऐसे भी होगा, वैसे भी होगा, और इसको पीछे से बांध लेंगे, आगे से बांध लेंगे. That will not work. Get into the ground. Take the plank, put it, and see. When you are working on ground, it will come. It will come very naturally. Don't wait for the complete solution to roll up in your mind and then to put it on ground. By then, definitely somebody will. Best is थोड़ा आइडिया आ गया कि यहाँ पे फलक्रम बनेगा, यहाँ पे काउंटरवेट हो सकता है, तो just get it. At least somebody is already there. You say from the start line, okay, 3 log already घुस गया, already they are into the task, they are doing, you are standing. At least start telling them, like tell them to do something. At least make the GTO to look at you. Ki, yes, he is also having some ideas. In PGT, your aim is to show the assessor, to demonstrate in front of the assessor, ki, sir, I have some ideas. Need not be correct also, but I have some ideas. I have confidence to do that. ये दो चीज दिखा दिया, half group task में definitely he'll give you a chance. There you have to prove. Because PGT में group strength almost 10 रहेगा, 8 रहेगा, 9 रहेगा, तो crowd रहेगा. But at least you show the assessor कि sir, I have something in me, so he will keep you open for HGT, and then he'll spend time with you in half group task. Because now your group will be 4 or 5. So उस time में you have enough time to show, yes, whatever idea you had, now you have enough time to show. That time you should be ready and do. Once you've done that, you gain the confidence in the assessor. Ki, aha, this boy or girl has got done it. Now where you'll reconfirm again? Command task. There you are the one and only there, totally there. There are two subordinates to you. Nobody's to disturb you. Then the assessor is gonna completely observe at you, and then you have the complete opportunity to show the assessor, yes, you have. But for me to progress till here, you have to do something in PGT so that I keep, okay, Shivani chest number 4, open. Otherwise, you are just standing and start like not showing me any ideas anywhere. So Shivani chest number 4 close, because no idea shown, no interest shown, no confidence shown, just standing in start line like a follower. So I cannot expect suddenly कि follower से leader हो गया. Sir PGT silent हो गया, HGT भी ऐसे ऐसे ना, और command task में give me one high fit. I know command task is given based on your performance in previous things, and I expect कि you will be able to crack उस level में लेके जाओ. जब उस level वाले task दिया, उसको फटाक से कर दिया, good है, तो मतलब passing का qualify हो रहा है, but till what level? Passing is some mark, but I cannot be giving the same mark to everyone, right? तो और कितना आगे लेके जा सकते, तो I raise the level of difficulty. Okay, remove this, change the color, put more pressure. How is he handling? तो अच्छा हैंडल कर रहे तो अकॉर्डिंगली मार्क्स ऊपर जाता रहेगा. ओके, तो एक्सपेक्ट कि ये जा रहा है, कर पाएगा, तो गया, नहीं हो पाया, थोड़ा क्लूज दिया, तब भी नहीं हो पाया, फिर क्या होगा? फेल ही होगा. Then somebody can say कि sir I got the toughest one sir, but I didn't get recommended. Again, say didn't get recommended, it is not only based on GTO. You don't know your performance in psychology as well as in combination of other things.
Right.
So that is why most of the candidates feel कि sir command task is the task which is deciding my recommendation. Not 100% true. Command task is not the task. To make command task as the task, you should have performed in the previous 7 tasks. Then only that will become the key task to decide.
Yeah.
If I already proven the assessor that I am useless, then command task cannot be the key task. It is already decided was you or not.
Right. Then it will just be a formality.
Why will I waste time? I'll give you some task of your level and make you feel, chalo, yes sir, I also done very good. We will always tell you, you're very good, you have done it at a very faster rate, you have kept a record, this is the fastest time I have ever seen. We keep telling this so that you also feel good. Shivani, wonderful. You have completed in such a short time, nobody has done it so far. I keep telling this to all the batch, you will also keep appreciated. We have to do that because we have one more task to do.
Right.
FGT, I want some data in that also.
Okay, and so this thing has also happened ki while going towards the command task, GTO talks to us about anything, formally, informally. So one time this thing has happened ki I went for Army SSB and there was a lady GTO. She asked me very frankly as if she is my friend. You have appeared for AFCAT SSBs also. Your father was in Navy, but you are not applying for Navy ki SSBs वगैरह. So what is your order of priority? What is the first force? Which service you want to choose the first? So firstly, I told him that I'm not eligible for Navy because of non-technical background. So that is not an option. But yes, if I have to select, I'll select the Air Force first and then the Army. And that was the Army SSB itself. And later on, I thought that I did something wrong. That was Army ki SSB and I said that I want to go in Air Force. Then I thought that she was very friendly maybe. That's why I did not think much and said anything like that. So is there anything ki during the informal talk also I have to be very, judgmental and skeptical about it?
Yeah. To some extent, little. Yes, you have to feel that they are assessors. You should not feel ki my close friend and then open up so much. You have to always remember that you are being assessed. It is number one. That is the first time GTO or you are coming closer to GTO. Till then, it was a group. GD, he will be staying slightly away. GP, the GTO is slightly away. PGT, you are doing somewhere, GTO is slightly away. GO, you all are running, he is staying away. Lecturette, he is standing behind. HGT is happening separate. Individual. For the first time, GTO is coming closer to you.
Yeah.
And for the first time, you are being assessed as an individual. Till then, you all as a group, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so first time GTO is coming. So that time there is a pressure which naturally builds up in all candidates. Ki, yaar, I'm being assessed, I'll be called. The moment they shout your chest number 14, so suddenly you feel ki, yaar, now is mine. So the pressure will that should not affect your performance. That is why the GDO slowly establish a natural rapport and contact with you, and then he speak something which is very generic and general, especially about your hobbies only they'll discuss. And see. So when they ask about this, you feel slightly more comfortable. The moment I make you comfortable, I take you to the task and show you, boss, this is your task. Are you ready to do? Who do you like to follow this? Now, also, apart from your performance marks, there is something called as trainability. That marks also we give, like how much this individual can be trainable. So we give some trainability marks. So for which there are some factors like your age, your motivation levels, your social economic background. There are other things. There are total 7 things. Or where will I get trace of all this? Your age I'll get from your sheet. Right? But your motivation levels cannot be given to me in paper, no? So how will I get that? When I'm having this interaction, so like the lady asks you, what is your motivation level to join up? She's not going to penalize you for choosing Air Force over Army, no. At least are you focused to choose Army or not? Is what she's trying to say, all right?
Any marks की there are girls जिनको बहुत ज्यादा बार बुलाया जाता है कमांड टास्क में एज अ हेल्पर और एज एन असिस्टेंस, और कभी कभी किसी किसी को बिल्कुल भी नहीं बुलाया जाता. तो क्या इसके भी कोई मार्क्स कैलकुलेट होते हैं या?
There is no specific marks and no great advantage also. But if somebody is not being called, no, it is generally felt. If I have a trace earlier that this person is trying to suppress others or not mingling well with most of them or something like that, here उस time में, okay, normally there are only 2 reasons when somebody is not being called. Number 1, either you are not mingling with the group well. कि मतलब आप लड़ाई झगड़ा कर रहे हो, जीडीजीपी में आपने किसी को चांस नहीं दिया, पीजीटी में यू शोन फेसेस, जीआर में यू डिडंट हेल्प और समबडी डिडंट हेल्प यू और समथिंग लाइक दैट. तो ऐसा है, दिस पर्सन इज नॉट रेडी टू इंटरेक्ट विद others or not ready to make a proper friendship. Normally every human beings like to help everyone when in need, and that too when it is in an assessment environment, you like to always help, you like to go as a team and all those things. But if somebody is a bad apple who doesn't want to mingle with and who's spoiling the team spirit, normally those are the person who are getting sidelined. So if I have a trace in the GD, GPE or PGT, GOR, and when I get in the command task, when that person, like let us say chest number 3 is the one who's doing this and the entire group didn't call chest number 3. So it's a clear-cut confirmation for me, for the assessor. Yes, chest number 3 has got some problem. And she's not able to mingle well with the group, and the group is also not ready to accept. He may be giving all of the best ideas and other things, and then Lecturette book very nice, individual obstacles good, and all those things are fine. The social adaptability to interact with the group, cooperation is missing. Tomorrow, if she become an officer, she may be a problem for the officers' fraternity as well, and especially the men. So I go with a clear-cut caution whether to recommend or not. If it's a poor performer, I may not recommend. If it is a performer, then I go with the open mind, and then it is discussed with the other techniques also. Okay, I found and I have a trace like this, and I have the confirmation from the group also. Did you found anything in your technique? If it matches, then we go. The second category when the candidate is not called is, it's like absolute non-performer, complete follower. When you want somebody as a follower, as a subordinate, at least you want them to understand and do something what you say. If you know this person can't understand what I'm saying or can't, like if I say tie here, if you feel she may not be able to tie or he may not be able to, then you will not call. So that is the second category. That does not get any penalization. That is a very low performer. It is just to is a low performer. That's all. We can't do much. Third category when nobody is called is either you're injured in your leg, then your group doesn't want to disturb you. That time you are not called. So that GTO will understand. Okay, individual obstacle, she fell down or he fell down. The group doesn't want to disturb.
Okay.
When you're called more times, no extra marks. Okay, you are a very good, jovial, jolly going person, very happy, you're able to interact with all. And that, anyways, I will also observing from GD, GP, PGT, how are you interacting? In GO, you're cheering up, you're shouting, hey, come on, do this. So that is there. That's how you will be able, that is the person who's being called more.
Sir, and as a commander in command task, whom should I call? Like I should call my friends जिनके साथ बहुत ज्यादा क्लोज फ्रेंडशिप हो चुकी है उनको, या तो उनको बुलाना चाहिए जो कि who are performers, जो अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, या वेट वाइज वन इज लाइटर तो वो she'll be able to carry, इन क्राइटेरिया के हिसाब से बुलाना चाहिए या फ्रेंड्स को बुलाना चाहिए, मतलब what would be the good option?
You should look at the task and then you should think, who should I be more comfortable? If you are comfortable for that particular task, if it is your friend, call them. If it is your performer, call them. Whom I should be very comfortable. अगर इस task में I have to go from here to here, now it is circle, bomb भी है, ये भी है, नहीं, but इसमें थोड़ा tricky लग रहा है, तो who should I be comfortable? Who will understand me better? Because all the instructions only you will be giving.
Right.
So the person who understands me better, who can understand my wavelength, I should call them. Need not be your friend, need not be your enemy. See, the person whom you should really... So tomorrow when you are supposed to go for a war-like scenario, who will you go with? Your close friend or the person you are really comfortable and understands you?
Yeah, comfortable one. One who is able to accomplish the task well.
The wavelength has to be same. कि
Right.
मैं ये सोचूंगा तो वो पकड़ पाएगा, वो बोल रहे तो यही मीनिंग रहेगा. I am very for that particular project or for particular work. Now it is a task you are supposed to perform, which is going to affect your selection. That time, friends को बुला के call the person who you are really... Your friend can be the most comfortable person also. That's why I'm telling you, I'm using this word. The person whom you are really comfortable.
Alright. Okay. And sir, I have heard and I have observed, I have thought of this thing also, कि only individual obstacle is the real GTO. Like if you are very able to, complete maximum number of tasks, possibly all the tasks in the IO, then the GTO will pass you. You'll give you very good marks. And I am the kind of a girl, मतलब physical stature wise, I am never able to complete all the tasks. If only 8 tasks are available for girls, 2 were for boys or optional for girls, I am hardly able to complete 6 or maximum 7. So what is importance of IO in GTO altogether?
Number one, abhi recently that 8 and 2 optional is gone. All 10 are to be done.
Yeah.
No, now we will not tell ki ye optional hai, because you are getting into the same training, same rank, same pay, same job, same power, same position. So why obstacles with discrimination? Keep all 10. They want to do, let them do.
Okay.
Now next is, somebody doing all 10 will have a bright chance of getting recommended, and somebody not doing all 10 does not have a bright chance of getting recommended, is completely wrong. Okay. I myself as an assessor have cleared and recommended candidates who have done 5 or 6. And I have seen and not recommended, not cleared, at least in my technique, not cleared somebody who has done 14. Okay, somebody who's a sporty, who was in NCC, who's physically fit and those things, suddenly is doing only individual obstacles 14, but DDGP can't even speak. I'm looking for officer selection. I'm not looking for Agniveer or Jawan selection, where physical is very important. Tomorrow, as an officer, you should be able to think and plan and execute things on ground. Now, as an officer, for example, you are supposed to go to an operational command. You are in one far area where you want to put your post. You want to pitch your tent. Okay, this position, that strategic position, you will be thinking. Pitching the tent is not your job. That physical work, carrying the tent and doing that, Jawans will do. So physical standards peak is required for Jawans, not for you. So you have to be mentally strong and then mentally able to think more, and physically, yes, you have to maintain some standards. And to lead by example in front of your man, you have to maintain your standards, for which there is a minimum. This is number one, physical standards in terms. Number two is courage. If you look at all the obstacles, it does not look for your physical fitness standards. It is looking for the courage, something you are supposed to jump from this feet. You're at obstacle number 10, you are supposed to take a leap and catch on to the rope. That shows the level of courage you have, or level of courage you have to risk-taking ability. That is what we are looking at. Will this person take it or not? Okay. So 5 and 6 have a chance to get recommended. 14 may not get recommended. See, it is again, if you see, G2 is a complete thing. Total 9 are there. As you say. Like 9 are there. In that 9, if you consider 2 discussions, then it is 10. GD, no, 2 discussions. It is like 10. So individual obstacle is one of the tasks that is not going to decide. And one more thing is also telling, like especially for a boy who's from a village background who has done more on that aspect, he will have a slightly upper hand on doing this kind of physicals, as well as he'll be doing knots. Pattabali he would have done better. But a boy from a metropolitan, always in an apartment culture, he would have never seen a Pattabali in his life. Unless you've gone for some coaching or something, formal coaching or something, or any kind of guidance program, he would have never seen a Fattabali in his life. Suddenly, from school, back, college, back, suddenly SSB seeing Fattabali for the first time. So I cannot penalize for somebody because of my technique standards. I give that time to him. But the same boy from the metropolitan might be very good in English speaking abilities, but the boy from village may not be able to put across his thoughts or ideas with that fluency when compared to you. So it is the GTO understands, okay, he's coming from here, okay, he'll be able to, but at least you show that idea, you show me that confidence you have. Show me that motivation levels. You want to do well in life, then I'll take you.
Okay. So does sequence matters in individual obstacles?
It is designed in such a way that there is no sequence only.
Okay. Okay.
You go to some SSB, it will be like 1, 7, 8, 4, 6, 5, 9, 3, 2, 7. You go to some other SSB, the sequence will be different.
Right.
The guideline is whatever area is available within that area, keep it random.
Okay.
Keep it random. Let them has the choice to choose whatever they want.
Okay. So when we come to GOR, which is also known as snake race, I have done things like कि जब GTO ने बोला कि इनके अगर इनको नहीं करना है इनके भी आप पे कोई और कर सकता है, and I've just ran and done that thing because that is easy for me, and I'm thinking like कि okay, now I'm very famous in the group and GTO has recognized me, okay, I have done this thing twice. Is there any extra points for that?
No, but yes, he will have that recognition. Okay, just number, whatever just number is, like fit and energetic and ready to do this. And in the individual obstacle also, and you are a very cooperative member, you want to do something for it, and you believe in your physical capability. No extra much, but extra, yes, identified. If you could have capitalized that in the subsequent task,
Okay. And
no task has got marks.
Okay.
If spoken well, okay, out of 10, 7. No. Is the overall performance, finally, as an individual, what is it?
Okay. And sir, what happens in the snake race is maybe my performance is good but overshadowed by others. Like because of I am cooperative in nature, I have got good friends also, but my height is less, so I'm not able to climb up the walls. So the big girls, the girls which have good height, they are taking over. Because of my physical stature, I'm not able to perform well there. So how should I show myself there?
GOR is not to look at someone's physical strength. GOR is a task to check out is the group has developed completely or not. Because till then you all are competing with each other within your group in GD, GP and PGD. For the first time, you are facing a threat outside your group. Your adjacent group is your competitor. The third group is your competitor. You are competitor for the second and third group. So till now you are thinking chess number 3 is not leaving me, chess number 7 is not letting me a chance, chess number 4 is not giving me a chance, chess number 9 is not speaking to me, not listening to my ideas. But suddenly the same 3 will be pushing you, the same 7 will be pulling you. Okay, so that is the first time you all are acting like a complete group. Same person is helping you. So because that is coming from the genuine cooperation what they have. Now you remember about command task where I mentioned like somebody is not being called. If the person has worked hard so much or let down the group so much, suddenly you may not be really very comfortable in helping that person. Genuinely, your heart does not allow you if they hurt you so much. Okay, so it is a mark for me. So here, everybody performs, everybody motivates, everybody helps each other. So everybody going in that positive stride, nobody gets any extra mark. Somebody not helping someone, somebody not motivating, just do your task and standing, somebody not cheering up the entire group, it's a clue for me. Why is he not doing? Why is he not cheering up? Why is he not shouting his work right? That's true. So somebody not doing what is expected in GOR is a clue for me. Everybody is expected to cooperate with each other. Everybody is expected to help the next individual. All alone cannot do GOR. That is very clear. You all alone cannot run and finish off. You somewhere you have to help. Somewhere you have to take help. You may be the tallest person. You have to help. But you may be the tallest person. You have to take help also.
Okay.
Right?
Right. So I want to ask you, how should we prepare for Lecturette and GD? The sources for that, what all books or I should read to perform well in Lecturette?
Okay. The entire aim of Lecturette is not only to find out how much knowledge you have in one specific. So if you focus yourself only on the topics, like, okay, sir, I will choose and read about today Ukraine war. Today, yes, there are important current affairs which you are supposed to do. A generic idea about everything will help you to perform better both in GD as well as Lecturette. A generic idea about what is happening around you is you yourself, your own hometown, your own state, your own country, your own world. You start going in this fashion, naturally your ideas level will increase and you'll be able to perform equally well in GD as well as Lecturette. So the topics, if you see, it is like what is the advantages of e-learning, or just they'll simply keep e-learning. They'll simply say like World Cup 2023. So if you are a cricket lover, you will be able to choose the topic and speak well. Suddenly, if it is asked about kabaddi, then you'll be like. So I don't want you to just focus only on one specific topic and excel. Be a generic person so that you don't know what are the 4 topics you're getting. If you are a generic person who can understand generally what is happening around you over a period of time, it cannot happen in 10 days, it cannot happen in it's 3 to 6 months. You have to generally understand what is happening. And any topic thrown in front of you, you'll be able to.
Right.
Now, for pollution, which you studied in school, I'm sure there is no great preparation required. You can just speak. For Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, do you need to go to computer and read a laptop and then go to Google and search what is Swachh Bharat? Not required. Just because you are generally aware of what is happening across the country, you'll be able to speak about it. Yes, the facts and figures you may not be able to give. How much money was allotted? What are all the things are created? How many employees or how many people have done that? But generally, how it was started, how it has gone, those things you will be able to better. So first, keep the generic idea. Thereafter, start familiarizing on.
Okay. So ये सारे doubts तो solve हो गए. Now the real question comes again. कि how to prepare for the GTO. मतलब ये सारी बात तो ground पे it's okay. I have understood what mistakes I have done, what blunders I have performed in my own SSBs also. But how to prepare this thing at home? Like I don't have group with me. I don't have that ground also with me. So this thing has happened so many times that I have prepared so much thing. Means I am aware about the current affairs. I have practiced everything at home. I have done the mirror thing also. But when it comes to group, when 10 people are standing in front of me, they are also speaking. I'm not finding that ground to speak. So how to prepare at home?
The unique thing about this entire technique is that human interaction. And this GTO happens only in armed forces. It does not happen in any corporate. If you go for normal corporate, there is one verbal non-verbal reasoning test, followed by 1 or 2 rounds of group discussion. Group discussion is the only thing which gives the corporate an idea that how well you mingle in a group or not the other things. And then your interview, that will be your technical interview or personal interview. Nowadays, 2 levels are happening. And for senior positions in few corporates, they started the psychology also, senior position. But the group testing is happening only in armed forces. Now, you have to create a group for yourself. human interaction is much. So even when you're at home, now when you're discussing, don't just discuss only about your Ukraine war. We will discuss. You can have your discussion with your parents as well. You can discuss with your friends as well. You can discuss with your own brother and sister. But don't discuss Ukraine war with them. Ukraine war you can prepare. That interaction, social interaction, you can learn from them on a very generic topic. Discuss with them about yesterday's match. What Virat Kohli has done. What Shami has done. Yesterday, South Africa and Australia, what they have done. Discuss. They will be comfortable in discussing with you. Don't speak about Ukraine war to them, which they are not interested. So in that way, your confidence will, now the moment you are comfortable with your, like this is especially for the introverts kind, like sir, I don't interact with the new people. Gain confidence with your known contacts. Speak to your dad, speak to your mom, speak to your brother. As a family, have a small discussion. On anything. Have it. Okay, next year, where can we plan for a trip? Just start the topic over the dinner table. Okay, just go on. Once you gain confidence, okay, I can speak in a crowd of 3 to 4. Now, put yourself into an unfamiliar situation. Unfamiliar situation is like, I'm sure you'll be going to hospital with someone or something. Okay? Yeah, I'm sure you'll be going to some other college or school, going to bank. There will be definite waiting. I'm sure no bank is nowadays कि आ जाओ तुरंत करो निकलो, वो तो ऐसा कभी नहीं होता. So there has to be minimum 5 to 10 minutes time. Sit with them. Gain confidence with the youngsters. और जो छोटे बच्चे हैं उनसे स्टार्ट कर लो. आई एम श्योर यू विल बी डूइंग इट. तो जो बच्चे हैं उनसे बात करो कौन सी स्कूल में है. योर कॉन्फिडेंस ग्रेजुअली improves. The moment your confidence improves, then you go to your peer level, your age group. You can make out, okay, he should be a college boy or college girl. Start unknown people. Just establish contact. And then go for a senior people. Then start with very senior old people. Then now your crowd expanded. Now also psychologically you're trying to find their wavelength. All this will help you in your GD. Suddenly you're put into a new set of people, new topic is given, you're supposed to explore them and understand and what their strengths are. For which if you have to train yourself at home, you have to try this exercise practically on ground. Sitting in my room, mirror practice can help you develop your individual performance in lecturette, not in group discussion.
Yes, ma'am. And so what about PGT, HGT, FGT?
PGT, HGT, FGT, we will launch our course, which will have a complete thing. I'm also having one more idea, Shivani. Yes, definitely, I would like to do that with Defence Mania. Okay. How sitting at your room, your space, you can practice for PGT, HGT.
Yes, sir.
There is an idea brewing in my mind. How to get it on ground, you will get it.
Okay. Sir, I've actually gone through the course you made, which I uploaded in our app also, Defence Mania app also. I request each and every one, if you are not taking it, don't worry, but just go through the contents which sir has made. Means it has got each and everything, the doubt which is in my mind. Like right now, I'm not able to recollect what all doubts I have, but while I'm reading all those things, now I'm like, yes, this is my problem. I need solution for this. I need solution for this. And it is actually very big process. Like I have given SSBs 8 times. And if it, with every SSB, I'm correcting one thing, that is no problem about it. But this is very long journey. And maybe I'm having hundreds of mistakes, but I'll not get the chance to give 100 times SSB. But when gone through the course contents itself, now I was like, yeah, if I've got the chance to give SSB, maybe this time I'll go through. So I will recommend each and every one to just have a look about the course contents only, and then see, yes, what mistakes you are making, what you actually require, what you actually want. And one more thing I would recommend to each and every one here is go for systematic preparation. Like I was also like I'm from middle class family only. So while I was preparing, I was also thinking, why to pay? पैसे क्यों देने हैं? I can listen to one GTO here on YouTube. I can listen to other interviewing officer on the free YouTube videos only, and I can prepare. But over the period of time, I have realized this is not the right way to prepare.
Correct.
We should invest somewhere and get A to Z things from that particular thing. Like, firstly, we should be get convinced कि okay, this person, I'm getting the right vibes from this person. तो okay, मुझे समझ आता है इस इंसान का. After that, एक डिसिप्लिन बन जाता है कि हाँ, वी हैव टू कंप्लीट दिस कोर्स, वी हैव टू, यू नो, देयर इज अ पर्सन हु इज लुकिंग आफ्टर, देयर इज अ पर्सन जिनसे मैं अपने डाउट भी पूछ सकती हूँ कि सर ये बात थोड़ी सी समझ में नहीं आई, इसका थोड़ा ये समझ नहीं आया. एंड प्लस अदर थिंग इज देयर आर 10 अदर पीपल ऑल्सो हु इज प्रिपेयरिंग विद मी, सो आई विल डू दैट कंपेरेटिव स्टडीज ऑल्सो कि यार ये 10 लोगों को इतना कुछ आता है, आई एम नॉट नोइंग एनीथिंग. सो इसके एक्स्ट्रा बेनिफिट्स अलग होते हैं. तो through this video I want to tell each and everyone that हाँ, free में बहुत सारी चीजें available होगी, but you will lose hell lot of time going through each and everything, है ना. So if there is a chance that you are getting everything at one plate, that will help you save a lot of time. So just go through the course contents and you can thank me later because of suggesting only. And of course you have to say thank you to sir who has made the complete course contents itself.
I'll just add one thing.
Yeah.
In this entire course, no, it is my 3 years of experience as an assessor. Like, kya hai? But my maximum learning has happened after I retired. When I started interacting with you guys and more aspirants, no, because as an assessor, my job was restricted to कि ये करना है, ये कर लिया तो ठीक है, बस, ये नहीं किया तो फेल है.
Right.
And I also understand कि ये यार लाइन पे है बट ये नहीं कर पा रहा, because of which I am not able to push, and neither I cannot tell him also.
Right.
यार तू ना इतना ये थोड़ा सा कर ले यार, मैं तेरे को पास कर लेता, but I cannot tell that. Now with this thought and with all the questions which in last 1 year, my special thanks to all the aspirants who was with me. तो उन सबसे भी मैं questions मांगा है कि whatever questions you want to cover, let me know. With that, the entire aim of making this course as a recorded version online is especially, it is like many aspirants told me, sir, we are from a very normal background, we cannot afford the coaching fee what is being charged. So can it be? But see, for me, time is like my time, my expertise which I am dedicating, which has to be in cash. So I cannot go down on that pricing. So that is when one of the aspirants only again suggested, he said, why can't you go for a course like this, which can help most aspirants? After this, if they have any doubts, thereafter we can see. But at least let them get the proper orientation and a proper paid version, which is not affecting their pocket much.
Right.
And that is when I remembered about Defence Mania App. Here, this is the only team in entire India. So candidates को money should not be a problem in achieving their dream. जिसमें why if your line, what I'm trying to solve, Defence Mania is already solving. Then go with them only, no? So why not? And they have got enough customer base, they have got enough aspirants I'm following. So I thought, like, let me go with that. So that is when I gave the course to you. Do that. And one more sincere suggestion to all the aspirants is that every personality is different. Listen, this is very, very important. Every personality is different. If I have to correct or if I have to guide you, like Shivani as an individual, I also need time. If you are going to some academy and telling कि सर मुझे 10 दिन में मैजिक करवा के पास करवा दो, नहीं होगा, नहीं होगा, नहीं होगा, ठीक है? Because your personality is set across a period of 21 years, 22 years. Everybody played a role in setting your personality. Your parents, your friends, your teachers, your mentors, your relatives, everybody. Suddenly telling Vimal कि सर 10 days course करवा दो और मुझे पास करवा दो,
That is not going to happen.
नहीं होगा.
Right.
And for me also to give that correction, I also have to observe you, understand, and then give. Then you have a better chance of clearing at a faster rate. Now listening to one of my YouTube lecture and then feeling कि यार विमल सर ने ऐसा बोला तो GTO में वैसा कर दो पास हो जाएगा, वो भी नहीं होगा. Now I'm telling you open. I myself feeling okay. Whatever I'm telling, okay, follow this year, you will GTO is pass. It cannot happen. Individually, people have to spend time with you, understand you, and give course correction. And that course correction in that time, one video lecture from that GTO because he is telling from his point of view. Interviewing also. That open lectures available in social media, YouTube, Instagram is a very generic thing. If you have to correct your personality in code, some amount of personal time is required. 100% required. you will reach the journey of SSB. Like going from place A to place B is your SSB dream, reaching SSB and clearing it. But when you're going through this process, no, many of you keep going left and right, left and right, left and right. Catch an assessor, catch a mentor, go straight, make it fast.
Learned a lot. I know there could be some more questions as well, but I think I also need to digest all these things first, and students also need to digest all these things first and start working on it at first place. And when we start working on it, we'll get some more questions. So I'll need you in more videos also, right? So yeah, so I'll call this video it now. It was amazing. It was full of learning. Lots of myths also busted. And I got a concrete step to step ahead.